We can all agree that Tanjiro has the heart of a hero, and in season 3 of Demon Slayer, the Swordsmith Village arc, his interactions with hazenezuka, Kotetsu and Tokito is showing why his form of heroism really is very, very effective. Now, heroism has varying definitions, and before we go into that, join us on our journey to 10,000 subscribers. Subscribe to the Shaman Tribe. When you look at what is a hero and what is heroism, there's always various interpretations depending on where you focus, whether you're looking at it from a psychological, sociological, philosophical, or a literature point of view. But one thing that they all have in common, the common thread amongst all of them, is that a hero is an individual that rises above their own self-interest to make a positive impact on the world around them. As you are a local hero first, and then you have a wider and wider reach, people start taking notice. Look at season 1 and 2. Because of Tanjiro, he inspired Zenitsu and Inosuke to just do better. From the death of Rengoku to wanting to be better and better and better. He inspires others even though he's very single-minded. His only focus is to save his sister and just do good things. His belief, as he says in season 3, if you do things to people, it will eventually come round to get you, whether it's good or bad. And that's the first time that we see Tokito showing a level of emotion, and it surprises him, and it then inspires him to save Kotetsu from the upper rank demon when he was getting attacked. And talking about Kotetsu, who is the last male in their family, no brothers, no father, and the last one to really carry the name, who was feeling so deflated after being pretty much taken advantage of and bullied by Tokito to give the key for the doll. He, after meeting Tanjiro, was inspired to be the best swordsmith. He wanted to be a swordsman because he thought that's where the strength comes in. That's what he's been taught. That is a social norm from the other Hashira or the other people that are telling him, you know what, mate, swordsmiths are just here to assist us. We're the real stars. But Tanjiro's like, no, you're just as important. And the point is that he inspired, he reiterated, he really did ground Tokito as well as Kotetsu about how important a swordsmith is. And he was humble enough. Tanjiro was humble enough to then take on the training that was given by Kotetsu, a kid who has no prior combat experience, who hasn't been dulled down by the reality of life, so he doesn't know what limits are. So his training is as harsh as it gets, because when Tanjiro misses one step, he misses dinner. Oh wow, that's the best way to become stronger. But in order to really go through with that training, you have to be very, very humble. And Tanjiro has humility in spades. When you look at hazenezuka, who is the swordsmith that has been tasked to always sort out Tanjiro's sword, even though he shows to be angry a lot of the time because Tanjiro keeps on breaking the sword, he really appreciates Tanjiro for choosing him specifically to ensure that his sword is always tip-top condition. And when they find the sword within the doll that's around 300 years old, he takes it upon himself to polish it to make it back to tip-top condition. We will talk about that sword and that power-up in a future video. Tanjiro's heroic heart is so wide-reaching and provides comfort even to those who feel like their hearts have frozen over or they're stone. Remember, we're anime only, and seeing Tokito showcasing emotion for the first time in season 3 after being a first-class douchebag, it was weird to see, because this character, as he was running through the woods trying to save the chief and the other people, prioritizing what should be saved first, very logical, he chose to save Kotetsu because of Tanjiro's words. And even though that might be the wrong choice to save the masses overall, it's because of Tanjiro that he was able to save and actually make that decision to save Kotetsu. He's an inspiration to various characters within the series, and even though many might hate him, such as Genya, I'm sure they're gonna warm up to him eventually. Genya hates him, like, yo, get lost, man, get away from me. But Tanjiro's thinking, oh, maybe he's not eating, or you know what, maybe he's just angry. He's always given everyone the benefit of the doubt. But the thing about Tanjiro in this season, and I hope this carries on moving forward, is that his boundaries are in place. When him and Tokito were attacked by the upper rank demon, he said it very bluntly, even though this guy isn't showing a lot of aggressive tendencies, it's an upper rank demon that's killed various people, many people. Let's not give it the benefit of the doubt, just attack. And that's so refreshing to see. By all means, I should have hated Tanjiro because of how nauseating and how much of a goody two-shoes he is. But he's not showing that he's naive, and I like that. He's smart, he is hardened to this world, and he's getting on with things. Tanjiro has the heart of a hero, and hopefully this carries on because he's warming everyone up and they will like, appreciate and respect him whether they like it or not.